Hi guys, welcome back. This is the second part of the outside room renovation. We are going to be doing the desk as I said we was going to do. I'm making it out of scaffold boards which I've got here, but unfortunately the only boards I could get were 60mm thick. I want it to look quite rustic anyway, but these are quite thick, so it's going to be one hell of a chunky desk. That's one side done, so I'm just going to flip these over, take another 3mm, probably, looking at the boards, take another 3mm off them, and then I've got some new blades. I'm going to put some new blades in, and I can run them back through both sides to get a better finish, and then take it from there, see what I can do with them. Right guys, I've changed the blade over and I'm going to run them through both sides again and get them down to about 50mm, and then I'm going to run the edges square on the top, and then we can have a glue up then. annoyingly, that hasn't worked. Planing these edges on that small planer has left an arc in the board. I'll show you what I mean. See, it's touching, and there's got a gap in the middle, and it's done that on all of them. So I was going to use my track saw, but with my track saw, because it's got such a thin curved blade, it tends to bend on, especially on like something like 50mm. So what I'm going to use is a straight edge and my router to put a nice straight edge down the line, and then I can glue them up. It's a bit annoying, but you know, that's the challenges of woodwork. Right, let's see if that's worked. There you go, have a look. That's just got it all the way down now, so at least they're touching. I mean, that will pull in at the end. Once I glue them up and clamp them. So just another 5 to go. 2 of them I've got to run through. I'm going to run through the table saw because I need to be double edged because I've got 3 boards going together. The outside ones I can finish when I cut them to size. Right, let's get these boards glued up. I'll be honest, I've never done anything like this before. It's my first time trying to glue up something like this. It's times like this I wish I had a domino cutter. But maybe if I do more of this kind of thing, I'll invest in one. Right, pretty flat. joints are pretty good, so don't know how much time I have there with this. I'll leave that to dry for an hour or so, and then I should be able to release it. It seems pretty good. And then glue the next one. Right, let's see if I can make this one a bit easier for myself. Right, see you in a couple of hours. So this is going to be quite a simple desk. I'm just going to basically batten this out and just rest the top on the buttons. I'm going to take it up to about here to show you. You can see I've got the hose, this dryer in, so I'm going to have a panel coming up here, and then another worktop going across the top, so it's going to be in two layers. I've already marked the wall for level, so I'm just going to have my pencil line. When I did this room, it was just block work, so I put timbers up the wall, then I boarded over that, so I'm just screwing into the studs. Now I can get the worktop, just rest it on, and then scribe it if I need to scribe it. That's pretty flat. So I'm just got to scribe down the wall here just to get that to fit. Should be straightforward. But down the back, that wall's pretty flat, which is good. I'm just going to take this bit of timber, press up against that wall there. That's pretty flat all the way down. Actually, there's a bit of a curve in that. So that's kind of the idea. So then I've got a panel coming up onto the right side of there, and then a panel over the top of the dryer. Right guys, so I've just cut these down. Forgot to press record on the camera. So I've just cut these down to size, just a little dry fit. All goes in nice. So next I've got a lot of sanding to do, and then I'll stain. I think I might put a bit of stain in them. I haven't decided what finish to put on them yet, so I'll get to sanding, about 10 hours of sanding I reckon, and then we can put it all back together. Right, here we go, lots of sanding. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I guess we'll have to find out. See you in a couple of hours. Ooh. Right, I've sanded that on 80 grit, no sorry 120, just to get it as flat as I can, get all these joins out which were sitting up a bit, and then I've just gone out with 240 grit, which to be fair is, because it's quite soft wood anyway, it's smooth enough. I've gone with the grain to keep the, well, creates less scratches anyway when you go with the grain. So I'm happy with that finish. I don't want it perfect. I don't mind the scratches. Once I put a little bit of stain on it, it'll probably make it a little bit more rustic. So I think I'm good to go with that. But I've got the big top and another one this size to do, so it's going to take quite a while. So bear with me. I might skip it for you and then show you the finished result. Right, all the sanding's done now, so I'm going to get on with staining. I'm going to use a Libron walnut wood dye. And then I'm going to put some top coat. I'm going to put Audi's oil on for a finish, a hard wax. So let's get on with it. I'm going to be honest, it's looking a bit dark to what I wanted. So what I might do once it's all dried, before I put the hard wax oil on, I might just give it a sand down just to break some of the light back through. It's looking a bit old pub table. Oh well. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. Right, I'm going to give those an hour or so just to dry off properly, and then I'll give them a light sand down, and then I'll put the Audi's oil on. This stuff's beautiful. Expensive, but it's very good. But it goes a long way. It goes a long way. So while you're waiting for one job to dry, you might as well crack on with something else. So I'll give these a light rub down. Try and get some of the darkness out of it just by scuff some of the top edges and the high marks, and then I'll put a finished coat on. Try this then. So with this Audi's oil, it takes a long time to put on, to be honest, but it's worth it in the long run. It does go a long way, but you've got to do it sparingly. As I said, it's a very slow process, but you put a coat on, just leave it for a while to soak in a bit. You don't want to put too much on, then you have to buff it off. That's the key with this stuff. If you don't buff it off, then it will never dry and never set. So you've got to buff it to a shine.
And it depends on what grip you sand it as well. So the higher grip you sand, the shinier the finish will get. So if you want more of a matte or satin look, you just keep it to a low grip paper. I've taken this down to what was it now? 240, which is plenty. I'll give it a bit of a sheen. So you're going to buff all the excess off, and then you can buff it up properly. Right guys, that's part 2 of the video done. Next I'm going to be doing a cupboard in this corner. I'm going to put some doors to hide the dryer. As I said earlier, I'm not mega happy with the colour, to be honest. But it goes with the green, it looks okay. It will do. You know, we live and learn, don't we? So, if you like that video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be in touch in the new one.